Hey, we're here with Jodi Wagner, who is an engagement manager at Blue Wolf, an IBM company, and also one of the MVPs. And so Jodi's going to talk to us about her session yesterday, which I attended, which was about change management, right?
Yes, it's building superstars to help implement your change management program if you're moving to Lightning. So the whole point of it was that there's generally a gap between your users and like your admins, your project team, and it's really how do you help people on the ground and empower them to help facilitate that change? Where do you start it? How do you build that out, and what that looks like?
Cool. So the Akbar Model, which you had in there, is something I'd never heard of before. But I really like that as like a way of kind of providing a roadmap for doing it, which I think is good.
Yes. So if you're not familiar with Adcar, you can actually look up ProSci online.
Adcar, sorry, not Akbar. Akbar is from Star Wars, isn't it? Adcar.
Adcar. You got to get knowledge in there.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
So yeah, it's from ProSci, and they have a whole change management methodology that you can use. I just kind of nicked that tiny little piece of Adcar.
Very cool. So did you have other sessions as well yesterday as well then?
Yes, so I did. Thanks for asking. I did the top apps that Trailblazers recommend. So
okay, so can you give us some of them? You remember any of them?
Yeah, yes, I do. We talked about Draw Loop.
Okay.
So what Geraldine does, and she was my host, she generally kind of weaves a little story. Mm-hmm. So we talked about a lot of the field service lightning projects that I'm doing right now. So Draw Loop enables you to have like dynamic forms and offline forms. So that's a way to kind of extend out the forms capability in field service lightning. So if you've got someone using an iPad and they might not have good cellular connectivity, it's a way to kind of extend out that functionality. We also talked about Cloud Ingo for data cleanliness, Conga, like contracts and Composer. We talked about Elements Cloud. And our favorite topic in the UK and in Europe, GDPR.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I've actually managed to avoid GDPR a little bit at Dreamforce so far, which I'm impressed I've managed to do, and I don't really know how. But there's still 2 days left, so who knows, yeah.
Yeah, that's over because I am now talking to you about GDPR.
Yes.
Sorry.
Bring it on.
So the Data Privacy Manager app that's embedded in, that you can get from Elements Cloud, because most times in consulting when we talk to clients about GDPR, it's really on them and their compliance model and everything else. Yeah. We don't do anything specific for it.
No, of course.
But Data Privacy Manager will kind of help facilitate that for clients.
Cool, very nice. Wow, I need to go and look that up then. So yeah, I shouldn't have avoided as much of that. So we're day 2 of Dreamforce.
I think so.
Yeah, it's all a bit of a blur.
Blur.
Anyone who's been to Dreamforce knows that after like the Monday morning, you just lose track of where you are, what time it is, what's going on.
What day is it?
It is Wednesday.
Is it?
Yeah, and you need to have like calendar alerts. This year the app doesn't sync to your calendar, which I found really, really difficult. So if anyone from Salesforce... It
does give you pop-ups though, saying you need to come here right now.
Yeah, but none of the pop-ups have been for sessions that I've been doing. So I had one that was telling me to go and see Mark talk about something earlier, but it was at the time I was meant to be presenting, which seemed a strange clash. Anyway, anyone from the Dreamforce app watching, sync that over next year.
Or cloning.
One of the two, yeah. Anything. So 2 days in, pretty much. It's mid-afternoon now. What's been your favourite thing so far? Aside from coming and talking to me on this video, what else have you really enjoyed?
I mean, really, is there anything after that?
Of course, I mean, this is the high point, obviously.
Obviously. However, I just the bar though.
Yeah.
So just getting to talk to people, some people that you don't see all the time. So it just ends up being, our annual gathering of us crazy people.
Yep.
So that just kind of going to the keynote, seeing what's new coming up. Especially the admin keynote, we talked about some of the, the pages and how they'll render differently on different devices. So just some of that kind of cool stuff, seeing what's coming in the future. Customer 360, which I've been hearing about for a year, but I guess it's now finally going to be here.
Yeah, I'm still intrigued to see how that's implemented, because I think, is it Integration Cloud or MuleSoft, is it formerly known as, somewhere in the middle of that? And so I have queries about licensing for it, and I need to go and find someone to talk to at some point to ask.
Not an AE, so I can't help
I know,
there.
But I just wondered if they'd shared anything too.
No, so the use case they had given us when we had gone to the product roadmap tour is being able to, if you're using DMP, Crux, you could kind of turn that on and turn it off just to bring over just some information rather than a continuous integration, because that would be a lot of data.
Yeah.
So that was one of the use cases they had used to kind of illustrate what it does. So I'm interested to see also in practice how it all works, and we'll hang together. not so much in the licensing aspect, but I'm sure that will be my next question.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, like with anything, it's good there's a lot of exciting stuff, but it's then taking it to a customer and then going, okay, so how much is it?
Yeah, it's always a question, isn't it?
Always that question, yeah. So cool, so that was good so far. What about the next 2 days then? What are you looking for? You got any
Great,
more?
We're not done.
Yeah, I know.
More days.
Have you got any more sessions you're giving, or are you done on the presenting now?
No, so I have a demo jam tomorrow afternoon for SMB apps, so all small and medium-sized business apps that I'll be doing in, I believe it's the Marriott Marquis. I probably should know this. So I'll be doing that tomorrow, and then I am pretty much done.
Cool. Any other sessions you're going to attend or things you're going to try and find out?
Yes, I wanted to do the introduction to architecture for admins.
Barry's doing that.
Yeah, yes. So I really wanted to see that. It's actually been well received. So
I was
there's
at
a
the
couple.
preview for it.
Huh?
He did a preview at the North UK developer user group super session a while ago, and it was really good.
Okay.
It's a lot of information he's got in there, but yeah, he covers it all very well. So we'll try and grab Barry at some point to give us an overview.
You should. Yeah, he has a lot of good information usually. So I really want to see that. There's a couple others that I've highlighted, some more change management stuff. Change management is near and dear to my heart just because of, just because you build it doesn't mean everybody's going to use it.
No.
And in this world of Einstein and Watson and all these new data and AI type things, if people aren't actually using the system, putting data in there, it's not going to come back with anything.
No, definitely. So final thing then, where can people plug yourself? Where can people find you, follow you? Where do you blog and do all these other things?
You can find me on Twitter at @JMWagner. I have a blog on forceofanarchy.com, and I also have a blog that I haven't touched in a little while that's more like women in tech focused on Medium under JM Wagner. Super.
So I'll put links to those below. Hit subscribe if you want to see who else we interview. So we've done yourself and Andy Forster so far.
Nice.
Barry, we're hoping for a few others. So yeah, thank you very much, Jodi, for talking to us.
Thank you.